Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will learn about trigonometric ratios in a right angle triangle. So that is sine, cosine, and tangent. And how they help us find the missing sides and angles of a right triangle. So, let's get started. In a right triangle, we can define trigonometric ratios. So, let's consider the right triangle ABC below. So, in this triangle, we let angle theta represent angle B. Then, the leg denoted by A is the side adjacent. Okay? And the leg denoted by B is the side opposite to angle theta. So, paano ba natin malalaman kung ano yung adjacent side at saka opposite side? So, always remember guys, kung ito yung ating given angle, kung saan nakatutok yung ating angle, yun palagi yung kanyang opposite side. Okay, so with respect to angle B, ang kanyang opposite side is yung side B. Nakuha ba? Kung ang gamit naman natin is angle A, ang kanyang opposite side is yung side A. Okay, so ibig sabihin, nagbabago yung opposite side, no? So, depende kung anong angle yung gamit natin. And then, yung hypotenuse naman, always remember, hypotenuse is always the opposite side ng ating right angle. Okay? Kung nandito yung ating 90 degrees, ito yung right angle, yung kanyang opposite side, that is our hypotenuse. So, palagi yon. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung longer side, hindi yan pwedeng maging adjacent side or opposite. Okay? So, ang tawag natin sa longer side is always the hypotenuse of the right triangle. And then, syempre, yung remaining side, kung saan nakadikit doon sa ating angle, that is our adjacent side. Okay? So, always remember, we will use the convention that angles are symbolized by capital letters. So, kagaya ng ginamit natin dito. Yung angle A, B, C, dapat capital letters. Okay? While the opposite, each angle will carry the same letter symbol. So, ibig sabihin, kung angle A yung ginamit natin, yung kanyang opposite side is the small letter A. Okay? Kay angle B naman, ang opposite side niya is the small letter B. Then, kay angle C naman, ang kanyang opposite side is the small letter C. Okay? So, nakuha ba kung ano yung opposite side, adjacent side, at saka hypotenuse? Now, let's proceed to the SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA is a popular mnemonic used to remember the definitions of the trigonometric ratios in a right angle triangle. So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng SOHCAHTOA? So, ang SO dito sa ating mnemonic is, ang ibig sabihin niya, yung S, that is the sine function. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, we have sine theta equals O. Yung O naman, that's the opposite side, over H, ang H natin, hypotenuse. Okay? Sa K naman, we have C, which means cosine theta, equals A, so that is the adjacent side, over H, which means hypotenuse. So we have cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay? Then last, for the TOA, we have T for tangent. So, we have tangent theta equals O over A. Ang ibig sabihin ng O, again, we have the opposite over adjacent. Okay, so ito yung mga formulas na gagamitin natin to solve for the missing sides and angles of a right angle triangle. Okay, so naintindihan ba kung anong ibig sabihin ng SOHCAHTOA? So, now let's proceed to our problem number 1. So, let's determine the formula to find a missing part of the triangle. Okay? And then, solve S in the given figure. So, meron tayo dito guys na right triangle. Okay? Na PST. Kung saan yung angle T, ito yung ating right angle. Tama? So, solve natin. So, paano ba tayo magsisimula dito? So, syempre, gagamitin natin yung SOHCAHTOA. So, yung SOHCAHTOA, we have 3 formulas dito, no? We have sine, then meron tayong for cosine, and tangent. So, para malaman natin kung ano yung gagamitin natin sa tatlo, kailangan identify natin ano ba yung mga given dito sa ating right triangle. Okay, so mag-start tayo syempre dito sa given angle natin na 53 degrees. Okay? So sa 53 degrees na to, syempre ang opposite side niya is yung P. Tama? So lagyan natin ng label. So lagyan natin ng O. Ibig sabihin yung P, that is our opposite side. Next, kung ito yung opposite, ibig sabihin itong S na to na nakadikit sa kanya dito, that is our adjacent side. Tama? So, yung T naman dito, since yung T, yung side T natin, ito yung opposite side ng right angle, ibig sabihin ito yung ating hypotenuse. Okay? So, ngayon, solve natin si S. Sabi dito sa may problem A natin. Solve S in the given figure. So, ang S natin, guys, siya yung ating adjacent side. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong A. Kailangan natin si A sa ating formula. With respect to 53 degrees to, so meron tayong A. And then, syempre, bukod dito sa S na to, gagamitin natin yung given side. Ang given side natin is T equals 12. Tama? So, yung T equals 12, yun yung ating H. Ibig sabihin, kung magke-create kayo ng formula, dapat ang gagamitin nyo yung merong A at saka H. Tama? So, sino ba sa SOHCAHTOA yung merong A at saka H? Sila yung K. Ito yun. Ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin natin is the cosine theta equals A, which means adjacent, over H, which means hypotenuse. Okay? So, to solve for S, again, ang gagamitin natin yung cosine theta. So, try natin. So, cosine theta, ang theta natin dito yung angle P. Tama? Equals adjacent side. So, ang A natin is yung S. Ito yun. Over hypotenuse. Ang hypotenuse naman natin is yung side T. Okay? So, we have cosine P equals S over T. So, ngayon, substitute na natin yung mga given. So, cosine P, ang value ng P natin is 53 degrees. Tama? Equals S. So, ang S natin, yun yung unknown. Ito yung pinapahanap. So, yan yung ating variable. Okay? Over T. So, ano ba yung T natin? Ang T natin is equal to 12. Okay? So, we have S over 12. Ngayon, to solve for S, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, just cross multiply. Okay? So, pag nag-cross multiply tayo dyan, 12 times cosine 53, yung magka-partner. So, ang may iwan sa left side is yung S. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, to solve for S, we have 12 times cosine 53 degrees. So, this time, pwede na natin gamitin yung ating scientific calculator. Okay? So, ang gagawin, input lang natin. We have 12 times cosine. So, ang cosine natin, nandito yan. Cosine 53 degrees. So, input nyo lang 53 then degrees, and then close. Okay? Then press equals. So, ang 12 times cosine 53 degrees natin is equal to 7.22 or 2217 or 2218. Okay? So, therefore, ang 12 times cosine 53 natin is 7.2218. Okay, so nakuha ba guys kung paano natin sinolve yung letter S? Next, let's proceed to letter B. Solve P in the given figure. So dito ang pinapahanap naman yung side P. Okay? So again, with respect to 53 degrees, so identify natin yung formula na gagamitin natin. So with respect to 53 degrees, yung side P, yan yung ating side opposite. Tama? Yan yung O. So, syempre, again, gagamitin natin kung ano yung given. So, ang given side natin is 12 and that is the opposite side ng ating right angle. Ibig sabihin, ito yung H. Okay? So, meron tayong O at saka H. Babalik tayo kay SOHCAHTOA. Sino ba yung merong O at saka H dito? Ito yon yung ating first mnemonic, no? Yung SO. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, ang formula natin is sin theta equals O, which means opposite, then over H, which means hypotenuse. Nakuha ba? So, ngayon, input natin yung mga given. So, we have sin P, ito yon yung ating given angle, equals opposite side. Ang opposite side natin is P over hypotenuse, which is T. Okay? So, substitute natin yung mga given values. We have sine P. So, that is sine 53 degrees equals P. Yung P, that is our unknown, no? Ito yung pinapahanap. And then, ano ba yung value ng T? So, based dito sa given, ang T natin is equal to 12. Okay? So, now, cross-multiply. So, 12 times sine 53 degrees. So, ito yung ngayon yung magiging value ng ating P. Tama? So, pag nandito na kayo guys, pwede na kayong bumalik sa inyong calculator. So, solve natin. So, using our scientific calculator, input nyo lang 12 times sine 53. So, press nyo lang yung sine. And then, 53 degrees. Ito yung degrees. Then, close. Okay? And then, press equal. So, we have 9.5836. Nakuha ba? So, ngayon, ang value ng P natin, again, we have 9.5836. Okay, so nasundan ba guys kung paano sinolve si S at saka si P? Now, let's move on to our example number 2. So, dito naman, we are asked to solve for A in the given figure. So, ang A natin nandito. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga given dito sa ating right triangle? Una, meron tayong angle B, which is 67 degrees. At saka B, o yung side B natin, which is 10.6. Okay? So, solve natin. So, dito again, ang gagamitin natin is yung mnemonic na SOHCAHTOA. Okay? So, identify natin yung mga given. So, gamit natin, guys, si angle B. So, dito tayo ngayon. Okay? So, with respect to angle B, etong side B na to is our opposite side. Tama? Opposite siya ni angle B. So, that is O. Then, yung A naman, ito, since connected siya dito kay angle B, that is our adjacent side. Tama? Yung A. So, yung C kasi dito, guys, itong small letter C, since siya yung opposite ng ating right angle, ibig sabihin, yung small c, that is our hypotenuse. Okay, so hindi natin siya gagamitin. So, focus muna tayo kay opposite, which is 10.6, kasi nandun yung given. Tapos, ang pinapahanap is yung A. Ito, yung adjacent side. So, dito guys, we have OA. So, sa SOHCAHTOA, ang meron lang O at saka A is yung last mnemonic natin, yung TOA. Tama? TOA means tangent theta equals opposite over adjacent. Okay, so ito ngayon yung ating formula. So we have tangent B equals O, which means opposite, over A, which means adjacent. So input natin ngayon yung mga given. So ang tangent B natin, that is our tangent 67 degrees, equals opposite. So ang opposite natin yung B, over adjacent, ang adjacent side natin is A. Tama? So, input natin yung value ni B, which is 10.6. Okay? So, pagka ganito guys, na yung variable is nasa denominator, ang shortcut niyan, pwede nating interchange na lang to. So, pagpapalitin nyo lang ng pwesto, si A at saka si tangent 67 degrees. Okay? So, ganun din naman yan. Pag nag-cross multiply kayo, then divide both side by tangent 67. So, eventually, mapupunta rin si tangent 67 degrees dito sa denominator. Okay? So, ang shortcut lang, pagpalitin lang natin ng pwesto, si A at saka si tangent 67 degrees. Okay? So, now, we can now use our scientific calculator. So, balik kayo sa calculator natin. So, we have A equals 10.6 over tangent 67. So, paano yun? Input natin, 10.6 over, input natin, tangent 67 degrees. So, press tan, then 67 degrees, and then close. Okay, then press equal. So, we have 4.4994. Okay, so ang value ng ating A is 4.994. So, nakuha ba? Kung paano natin sinolve si A. So, next, solve naman natin si side C, yung hypotenuse. Again, pagka nagsosolve tayo ng side, ang gagamitin natin yung SOHCAHTOA pa din, no? So, remember, 67 degrees, ang kanyang opposite side is yung B. So, this time, ang target natin si C. Okay? So, since si C is the opposite side ng ating 90 degrees, ibig sabihin, ito yung ating hypotenuse. Okay? So, ngayon, ang given natin is si O, tapos, ang gagamitin niya si H. O and H. Sa SOHCAHTOA, ang merong O at saka H dyan is yung una. Yung SO. Okay? Ibig sabihin, sin B equals O, that is opposite, over H, that is hypotenuse. Okay? So, input lang natin, sin B, we have sin 67 degrees equals B, ito yung ating opposite side, over C, yung ating hypotenuse. Okay? So, input yung given. So, again, ang given natin, 10.6, yung B. So, we have sin 67 degrees equals 10.6 over C. So, shortcut lang natin. Interchange lang natin yung dalawa, no? Yung C at saka sin 67. Okay? Then, let's go back to our scientific calculator. So, input lang natin yan, guys. So, that is 10.6 over, we have sin 67. So, press sin 67 degrees, then close. Okay, then press equal. So, we have 11.5154. So, C equals 11.5154. Okay? So, nasundan ba, guys? So, next, let's proceed to our example number 3. So, dito guys, we are asked to find the angle A. Okay? So, to solve for A, identify natin yung mga given parts ng ating right triangle. So, again, ang gagamitin pa rin natin is the SOHCAHTOA. Okay? So, with respect to angle A, ito yung pinapahanap. Ang kanyang side opposite is yung side A. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, itong B equals 17, ito yung ating adjacent side. Okay? And then the side opposite to the right angle, ito naman yung ating H, hypotenuse. Tama? So dito meron tayong A at saka H. Ibig sabihin ang gagamitin natin formula is yung merong AH and that is K. Okay? So ibig sabihin we have cosine A equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Tama? So, input natin yung ating mga variables. So, we have cosine A equals adjacent. Ang adjacent side natin dito is yung B over hypotenuse which is C. Okay? So, input natin yung mga values. So, we have cosine A equals B equals 17 over C which is 23. Okay? So, ngayon, to solve for A, kailangan tanggalin natin yung cosine dito. So, to do that, gagamit tayo ng inverse function. Okay? So, to solve for A, ang lalabas dito, we have A equals, so gagamit tayo ng inverse function. Ang tawag dito is arc cosine. Okay? So, nalipat yung cosine sa kabila, pero naka-arc tayo, no? Meron tayong raised to negative 1, which means arc cosine 17 over 23. Okay? So, ngayon, pwede na natin gamitin yung ating scientific calculator. Okay, so paano ba to ini-input sa ating calculator? So, balik tayo. So, ang gagawin nyo lang, just press arc cosine. So, makikita yan, press shift. Then, yung arc cosine, nandito yan sa may taas ng cosine. So, makikita nyo sa calcu, meron tayong cosine raised to negative 1. Okay? So, by the way guys, make sure na naka-degree yung inyong calculator, no? Kailangan i-set up nyo yan into degrees. Hindi dapat yan naka-radians. Kasi iba yung lalabas. Okay? So, paano ba tayo mag-set up ng radians? So, gagawin, ng degree. So, press nyo lang shift, then set up. Yung degree natin, number 3. Ito yung radian. Yan. Usually, ito yung common mistake, no? So, press nyo lang yung 3 para naka-degree tayo. So, makikita nyo yan sa may calculator nyo. Meron kayong letter D na symbol dito, which means naka-degrees. Okay, so anyway, balik tayo. So again, ang arc cosine, makikita yan sa shift cosine. Okay, nasa taas, nasa second floor nung cosine function natin. So cosine raised to negative 1 yung symbol. And then press 17 over 23. 17 over 23 and then close. Yan. Okay, then press equal. So lalabas dyan 42.34 degrees. Ito ngayon guys, yung value ng ating side A. Okay, nasundan ba? So, ang angle A natin is equal to 42.3426 degrees. Okay? So, now let's solve for angle B. So, to solve for B, so ganun pa rin. So, katawa pa rin yung gagamitin natin. So, try natin. So, for angle B, yung B equals 17, ito yung kanyang opposite. Okay? So, again, with respect to angle B, yung side B natin is the side opposite. And of course, yung C equals 23 natin dito, ito pa rin yung hypotenuse. Okay? Hindi naman yan nagbabago. So, kung meron tayong O at saka H, ang gagamitin natin yung may OH, which is SO. Okay? Sine function tayo. So, sine B equals opposite over hypotenuse. Okay? Kung saan ang opposite side natin is yung B, ang hypotenuse natin yung C. So, input natin yung B and C, that is 17 over 23. So, again, to solve for angle B, ang gagawin nyo lang, tanggalin natin yung sign. So, to do that, gagamit tayo ng inverse function. So, that is arc sine. Okay? So, ngayon, pwede na nating isolve si B. Again, babalik tayo sa ating scientific calculator. So, input lang natin, shift sign, that is arc sine, and then 17 over 23. And then, press equals. So, ang angle B natin is 47.6574. Tama? So, yun yung ating magiging final answer. So, angle B equals 47.6574. Okay? Nausundan ba guys? So ngayon, meron tayong alternative method, no? Paano ba i-solve si B? So kung naaalala nyo, na-solve natin si A kanina. Tama? Pakita ko lang din to para at least meron kayong mga shortcut methods. Okay? So na-solve natin si A kanina, which is 42.3426. So pagka ganyan guys, na meron na tayong given angle, pwede tayong hindi na gumamit ng SOHCAHTOA. Okay? Kasi dito kanina gumamit tayo ng SOHCAHTOA to solve for angle B. Okay? So, ang alternative method niyan is pwede natin gamitin yung idea na si angle A and angle B is complementary angles. No? Pag sinabing complementary angles, pag pinag-plus natin si A at saka si B, ang sum nila is 90 degrees. Tama? Kasi yung third angle natin is 90 degrees din eh. So, ang total sum ng triangle is 180. Kung natandaan nyo sa geometry. Okay? So, ngayon, input nyo lang yung angle A, guys, dito sa ating formula, and that is 42.3426 degrees plus angle B equals 90. So, to solve for angle B, ang gagawin nyo lang, pwede nyo ilipat yan, di ba? Mag-change ng sign from positive to negative. So, subtraction tayo. Okay, so gamit to, masasolve na kagad natin si angle B, which is 47.6574 degrees. Kung saan, pareho lang guys doon sa SOHCAHTOA kanina. Tama? So, yan. Pwede nyo rin gamitin tong shortcut method na to. Okay, so now let's move on to find A. Ito, yung ating third side. Okay, so this time, ibang formula yung gagamitin natin. Kasi kung mapapansin nyo guys, tatlong sides na yung involved dito, no? Given naman yung angle B, which is 17. Given din yung hypotenuse, which is 23. So, ang pinapakuha yung third side. So, dito hindi tayo gagamit ng SOHCAHTOA. So, ang pinaka-easy na gamitin dito is the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so ano ba yung Pythagorean theorem? That is A square plus B square equals C square. Kung saan yung C, that is our hypotenuse. Okay? So, input natin yung mga given. So, ang B natin, 17. Ang C natin, 23. Okay? So, simplifying the equation, 17 squared, that is 289. 23 squared, that is 529. Okay? So, lipat natin yung 289 sa right side ng equation. So, that is 529 minus 289. Okay? So, subtract. We have a squared equals 240. Okay? So, to solve for a, ang gagawin nyo lang, we need to remove the square. Ito. Okay? So, to do that, just square both sides of the equations. No? So, ang mangyayari, makakancel yung square. So, ang may iwan si a sa left side. Then, ang square root ng 240 is 15.4919. Okay? So, yan. So, ibig sabihin, pwede pala tayong gumamit ng Pythagorean theorem depende sa mga given natin. Okay? So, meron ba kayong question, guys? And that's it for our lesson today. I hope you were able to understand the topic. So, if you have any questions or clarifications, feel free to drop a comment below. So, thank you guys for watching. This is Prof. D. See you in the flip side. Bye!